is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another track day video. And of course, we are going to be taking the 2019 Camaro to the track, so stick around because we've got a lot of awesome content coming our way at the track, and hopefully we can get one of our best runs ever. We've made a few changes and hopefully those work out for us. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to go ahead and thank every single one of you guys that did go down to my merch store, link in the description below, where I still have some hats and some awesome t-shirts for you guys to go check out. Thank you guys for all your orders. The giveaway is ended. It ended October 31st. And I'm working through getting all the entries lined up and should be going live here in the next few days. Like I mentioned, the giveaway is over, but the website is still up. So if you want to support the channel, we've got hats, we've got shirts. Now let's get right onto the video. What have we changed on the car to hopefully improve our times? One of the things that I've been having some issues with is the shift points, guys. As I noted, if you guys saw my last video where we went to the track with cooler weather, the car had a little bit more power with the extra cooler weather, the better DA, and it helped it accelerate a lot faster. Having the lightweight front brakes also helped get this car's acceleration to be much quicker, and therefore my transmission shift points needed to be adjusted. So I've gone back over the data logs and talked to my tuner, Brett over at Pre Performance, who's sent me an update to both the ECM and the transmission to see if we can get those shift points better and not over rev up to over 7,000 and get them at 68, 6,900 where we want this car shifting. And hopefully that improves our 8th mile, which was lacking or suffering a little bit last week. If we can improve our 8th mile, we definitely will improve our quarter mile time, which, if you guys are new to the channel, is a 9:59 at 142 miles an hour. That is, and it backed it up with another two 961 and 967 passes. So the car is very consistent and runs really, really strong. So if everything goes well, we can possibly get into the 5s in the 8th mile, like a 5.9, and hopefully dip into the low 9.5s or possibly even a 9.4. The weather is not as cool as it was last week. Now, I almost forgot to get you guys an idle clip of this thing. Man, this thing is loud, but we're running super low on fuel. I am actually on fumes, about 1 gallon. So hopefully we can make it to the 85 station without running out of gas, fill up with gas, and then make our way to the track. Alrighty guys, we are at the track, and with this time change, it gets dark super quickly, but the Camaro's good to go. I think we're gonna go ahead and try this new shift points first. So on our first run, we'll go ahead and have the nitrous ready and see how it does, and data log it, of course, and hopefully in this first run we'll get some really good times and maybe possibly get a 5 in the 8th mile, 5.99. We're very close, and a little personal best in the quarter. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go and turn the bottle on, make sure the heater's open and everything's ready to go, and I'll catch you guys when we get to our run. So the track prep must be very good because this guy seemed to have broken. Looks like he might have broken an axle. That's probably what it looks like. We are up next. We are going, and we've got a Mustang that we're going to be going up against. Woo! This is going to be fun. Good burnout. Good burnout there. Got the nitrous armed and ready. And now let's get ready for this run. We're in drive. Let's do this. We're gonna need to look at the shift points there, but had little issues, nothing crazy. But let's see what our quarter mile says. 974 at 130, 139.32. So all right guys, so first pass, all I can say is the car did not shift well from 5th to 6th. It left really hard, had the best 60 foot we've ever had, and I'll put the slip on the screen like always, but it did a 139 60 foot, but it still went a lot slower to the 8th and a lot slower to the quarter mile. It did a 9, but it still did a 971 at 139, which is 3 miles slower than last week. Now it's actually very humid out here. All right guys, we are on to run number 2. Ready and it's armed, so let's do this guys. Again, let the car do its thing and hopefully it works out well. Oh shit, overstage, my bad, I did not mean to do that. But that felt smooth, and I did not even do the draggy on that one. Oh man, I knew I was forgetting something. That was super smooth. Alrighty guys, second run is in, and that run actually felt really good. The shifts, everything felt very strong, very smooth, very good. It didn't seem like it hung up or did any of that stuff. It actually felt like a really good pass. I did notice it felt kind of sluggish off the line, and that could be because I didn't brake it as much as I needed and maybe deep stage, but it did go a 146. So again, so here's the slip. Of course, put it on the screen, and it did go a 146 60 foot, so it's half a tenth slower. That's kind of what I felt inside the car as well. It went a lot slower to the 8th mile. It was 629 at only 112.6. And remember last week we were doing 114. So it lost about 1.5 miles to the 8th. And then it's got a 981 at 139.4. So if we compare that to the first run, it was a 971 at 139.1. It did go a little bit faster mile per hour, but a tenth slower in the 8th, in the quarter mile. And that is because, as you guys see here, the 60 foot made that difference. So
half a tenth in the 60 is about a tenth in the quarter, and that is what we saw here, guys. Half a tenth, a 146 means you get a 981, a 139, and we get a 971. So the car is performing pretty much very consistent. It's all in the launch and the takeoff and that 60 foot. We're in the 1.3s, which is amazing. So we're gonna let the car kind of rest for a little bit, and let's go see what other cars are running tonight to give us a good gauge of where the Camaro stands. But I think we fixed our shift points, guys. The car is shifting, is not nose diving over, and it's feeling really strong. We just have to be able to get a little bit better launch to get our 9.7s. Jeez, those bikes are super loud. But at the end of the day, if we would have had this tune loaded up last week, I'm sure we probably would have been able to break into the 9.5s, maybe 9.4s. But it's just way too humid out tonight. We're at 1,000 DA versus almost 0 DA last week. A lot of different changes. So that is something that you guys can look at, how much weather can affect the car, because it's not much of a difference, and our mile per hour is way slower. Let's go see what the other cars are doing and hopefully feel a little bit better about ourselves and how the Camaro is running compared to what other cars are running tonight. 1109 for the Jeep at 126. That's a pretty quick Jeep. Over 5.0, looks like a Gen 2 and a F-150. Man, that Mustang's pretty quick. Camaro's still faster. We got two Z06s, a silver and a white one. Oh. Manual Z06s. 11.2 at 131. 11.2 at 131. It was able to hook pretty well. The red 12.1 for the red ZL1 at 116, and not the greatest. Let's see if this red SS, now I believe this red Camaro 610 has a cam, high ram, full bolt-ons of course, and a converter. Gen Camaro and a yellow S550 on a full drag pack. Looks like he's got a converter. Mustang's doing really good. 1140 for the yellow Mustang on a converter. It looked like it was on a converter. We've got a CTSV coupe on the drag radial and a looks like 392 Charger on drag radial as well. That CTSV walked out of that Charger's light. CTSV is running really good. 10.6 at 131. Alright guys, we've got the blue Novi Paxton centrifugal blower Mustang that we've ran twice going versus a white That sounds nice. Let's hope he can actually perform. Mustang
134. So guys, we still haven't seen any 9-second passes out of cars out here besides mine. So the Camaro must be doing pretty well then.
Check it out, guys. This is the silver Mustang with a big Whipple on the top. It's the Kenny Bell Mammoth supercharged. Really nice. Got a what looks like a bolt-on Trackhawk, all-wheel drive. Those things are monsters. And a truck, which in Texas you can't underestimate. Man, that thing is hauling. Well guys, there you have it. We came back to the track. Completely different conditions from the last time when the weather was nice, cool, dry. It is so humid. You can see the rings around the lights. The humidity is up to almost like 85 to 90% tonight. And it has definitely affected the cars running out tonight. If you guys saw, I mean, I could not see another 9-second street car out here. Every other car boosted, all the different boosted Mustangs, Hellcats, nobody was running 9 seconds out here. This thing was the only thing running 9.7s and a 9.8. Now, the second pass was much cleaner and really was much better with the shifting. Unfortunately, with the computer not being able to data log because I ran out of battery, I'm not able to back it up, but the car felt much better. The only reason we went slower, 9.8 versus the 971, was because we had a terrible 60-foot and a terrible launch, and that was on me. So overall, the car performed really good, but this weather is just not helping. A lot of cars out here are running up very, very slow. We ended up losing about 2 miles per hour from just last week when we were running 143 trap speeds almost, and today we're running 139 and a half. So yeah, weather plays a huge part in this stuff, guys, and it is what it is. You can't control it, and you have to just do what you best you can. The good thing is the weather is applied to everybody out here, so if I'm running slower, so is everybody else. But I'm still super proud of the Camaro, guys. It is running very good, and I think if one positive came out of this is that we were able to get this shift points dialed in where we needed them. The car is now feeling really good. So hopefully we can come back another week and a little bit better weather and go for it again and try to get a better personal best. But for now, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't, check out the link in the description below. Go get your hat, get some shirts, and support the channel. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.